back everybody to MotoGP 21. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. I'll get there eventually. Hit the subscribe and don't forget the notification bell. So if you didn't know, this video is the last video of the Moto3 season. We've got 2 races left. We're at Sepang first. And then we've got Valencia, week 41 and week 43. Oh, great. Sepang's going to be wet race. Qualifying's dry. We got a chance to see how quick we're going to be in qualifying with free practice 1. And then a bit of wet testing before the race. The last wet race we had, I think, was... Actually, that's wrong. It worries me that we're going to be like, it's rainy. I think the last rainy race we had was Assen, and that didn't go so well.
Practice is about to begin. The mechanics are performing their final checks on the bikes before the riders get out on track. The weather forecast for the session is perfect, so riders and teams will be able to concentrate exclusively on fine-tuning their performance.
Cheers, Gav. I'm sure we'll be able to fine-tune our performance. So, track study. Clean lap with long lap. That never really works, so we're going to go lap by lap. With that said, we're going to change the tyres to a hard front and the good old hard rear, just to sort of see how we get on. Might go with the front, a medium front actually, so I don't use all my hards up. Yeah, go 1, 1 and 2 to start with, I think. We're just going to try and get as many laps under our belt in free practice 1 as possible. See how quick we can go. Standard transmission. Go for that because we've got the long straight. Yeah, so with that we're going to do the... oh yeah, wait. Tyres, I don't want to change tyres. That's what I'm looking for, guided setup. Couldn't find it then.
At times like these, even the small... rider and mechanic seem to be
acceleration, low acceleration, try and get the acceleration off the out of the corners. Don't know quite how well that's going to work with this track, but save that. Yep, you've got that saved, that's good. Okay, let's get out on track and see what sort of lap times we can put in.
Touch-ups to his suit and helmet, and he's ready.
Okay, so free practice is finished. This was the last free practice session, which was rainy. We're 1.6 seconds off the pace, which is a bit unfortunate. We did put the quickest lap in the race in free practice 1 though, so we've made it through to Q1 at least. Q2, sorry. We didn't have to go through Q1.
Everything's ready for the second qualifying session.
Qualifying is dry though.
See the 14 right.
Cloudy but dry. None of our teammates have made it through. We got two tests we couldn't do, but purely because we weren't quick enough. Medium front, soft rear. Got a lot of hard braking in this track, so you need the harder compound on the front and the softer on the rear. Okay, so here we go. Start the first flying lap, 2:16.2 to beat. We know we can beat that. We can do at least a 2:14. Down the back straight. Onto the brakes. Nicely done through there. Give us a good run up for the main straight. Okay, here we go. Start our first flying lap. We haven't set a lap yet. Onto the brakes. Braking heavy into turn 1. Go a little bit wide. Bring yourself in for a bit of acceleration and then left for turn 2. The quick turn 3 and turn 4 now. Or just turn 3 in fact. We're up by 4 tenths already. Excuse me. Right-hander. Turn 4. Round turn 5. Flick it right for turn 6. And onto the brakes for turn 7. Use the curb. Not too much of it. We're up by 1.1. So at the moment we're looking at about a 15.1, but we know we can go quicker than that. So let's hope we don't we gain some more time in these last couple of sectors. Pull it right for turn 11. Flick it left for turn 2. Use the curb. I couldn't not get this corner right in the wet. Oh, I lost some time through there. The famous corner where Rossi kicked Marquez off. We've got no one in our slipstream. We're not tagging anyone along up the back straight. Onto the brakes for the final corner, turn 15. Oh, we're going to go wide, we're going to go wide. What's that lap time are we going to set? The 114's good. Oh, look at that, 114.3. And that saw us to take pole. That gives us a good start considering we're struggling in the rain, so being on pole's vital for our second to last race of the championship. Obviously, we have already wrapped up the championship, but it's nice to be on the podium. Get us those vital reputation points, those vital credits when we start up our junior team when we get to MotoGP.
Hello and welcome to the tropical Sepang International Circuit, where a new Moto3 class race is about to start. The rain has been falling relentlessly for a few hours now, but track conditions are still okay and the start of the race isn't at risk. We're now out on the starting grid.
Okay.
Everything seems
So,
ready. It's always difficult
we're looking
to
at Darren
predict the results
Binder.
of a Moto3 race.
We're just going to load our wet setup because we did have to do a wet setup slightly, just increasing the weight on the rear just to try and stop it from sliding out as much. We used a lot of tyre in free practice just to try and get used to the rain. To no prevail, I have to say. We're going to go with engine braking 2, I think, just to try and help us stop. We're going to have to brake later to try and keep as many riders behind us as we can, I think. We didn't do those two, but it is what it is. We start the race as we look at the grid. Malaysia 3rd, Pedro Acosta 5th. They're our title leaders, and John McVie in 10th.
The Sepang Circuit is ready for another Malaysian
Here we go.
Grand Prix.
It's
Just
raining. Clutch in, revs up. As soon as the lights go out, we're a go. Darren Binder was shot off the line. Let's try and get behind him in his slipstream. Pedro Macia's trying to do the same, sorry. Pedro Acosta's just tapping the rear end of us. That's not very nice. Onto the brakes. We're going to have to go a little bit wide. Oh, we got tagged. Some people went down there. Pedro Acosta went down, I saw. I think it might have been taken out. He had someone else on the inside of him, so I don't think that was his fault. Okay, so we're in 3rd at the moment. That's not bad considering we were struggling in the wet. We got Macia in front of us. We got Binder. Let's see if we can hold on to these two. They're much quicker than we are. If we can keep Philip Salak behind us, that'll be good. Podium would be a cracking result for us around here, I think. I think in the not necessarily in the rain, but on the wet track, the highest we got was 5th. So Obviously starting on poles helped us a lot. Oh, we go wide in turn 9, that's not good. That's going to mean Malaysia can pull away from us. Philip Salach is 0.2 behind us, so that's not ideal. Oh, there he is. You can just see the front of his bike there, showing us his front wheel. Oh, I'm going to go wide here as well, that's not good. This is the problem. This was the problem corner. As we can see, we're almost holding up Philip Salach. We're going to go power mapping 3 down the straight though, we've got a lot of fuel. We've got a lot of riders behind us, going to use our slipstream, we're going to pull to the left. Onto the brakes. That was a bit late. I don't feel like we're going to get it stopped. No, we didn't. We went wide. Luckily we've only got 4 laps. Gap behind's at 0.5, gap in front's nearly a second. Onto the brakes. Darren Binder's pulling away. Oh, he's gone down. No, Darren Binder. We're going very wide there, though. We're going to be gifted second. That's going to compromise our exit at this corner as well. That's shocking couple of corners from us. Malaysia's gap's now 1.5 after those first couple of corners of lap 2 from us there. Mano Fanati's now behind us. He's in third, as we've been gifted second place by Darren Binder. Round turn 5. Easy does it. Safe to say we were struggling big time here. Whoa! It's just so easy to do that and lose the rear end in the wet. Obviously, of course, it is in the wet, but more than I would have liked, shall we say. Philip Salach there, trying to go around the outside of us. We're surprised he didn't. We're getting a lot of pressure from the rider in third at the moment. There's probably a big train of them. Oh, that's going to cost us. I think that set up Salach as well, though. He went back to 5th. Round the problem corner. Turn 13. Oh dear. That's what I kept doing. Just feel that rear end skipping out every time. Got about 3 or 4 or 5 riders behind us. Onto the brakes for the final corner. Oh, miles wide. Just can't get it stopped. Get that front end down. Power mapping 3 down the straight. Malaysia with a 2:22. Onto the brakes. Don't think we're going to have to even think about or contemplate trying to catch up with Malaysia. It's just not going to happen. As we lose the rear end out of turn 1, go round turn 2, get that front end down. Suzuki with the fastest lap, a 2:21. Onto the brakes. Sipping it in, turn 4. Just got no grip on the rear. Even out of that corner with the bike upright, it was still trying to slide. Go traction control 3, maybe it's tyre wear. Oh dear. That felt like it was better through there, although everyone's behind us. Play defensive, cover that line. Onto the brakes, turn 11. Oh. I think we've got about 4 riders behind us. Looks like it's Alcoba, Binder, Salach and Fanati right behind. Those 4 keep changing places. Oh, Jeremy Alcoba shoves it straight up the inside. See, I still go wide, I don't get that. Front tyre's hot though, to be fair. It's getting Jeremy Alcoba slipstream. We're in mapping 3 and go blast right past. Onto the brakes for the final corner. He's going to come up our inside. Yeah, there he is. That was very late. We're going to go wide now. Let's see if we can tuck in behind him. We'll go behind Darren Binder first. We'll come out of Darren Binder in behind Alcoba, straight through the middle of the pair of them. Start the final lap. Onto the brakes for turn 1. Oh, people have crashed. Alcoba and Binder have gone down, I think. I'm sure that was Alcoba and Binder. That's going to give us a bit of breathing space. Oh, rear end. Let's try and keep our head here for the final lap. Turn 4. Ooh. Let's not make mistakes. We just need to keep it clean. We've got Istan Gavira right behind us, I think. I'm sure that's his name. Whoa, rear end skipping out. Seems as soon as the tyre gets after, sort of after 50%, there's no grip there whatsoever, which is a bit stupid. Onto the brakes. Gonna go wide here, I think. Oh, I don't know how we stop that. Come on. Gabriel Rodrigo behind us now by 0.8. It's the final lap. Malaysia is, to be fair to him, flying in front. 3.5 seconds in front of us now. We still go wide into that corner. I was even trying to go really slow. I don't think they're close enough to get in our slipstream. We've got some extra fuel, so we're going power mapping 3. Onto the brakes for the final corner. Here we go. Final corner of the race. Bring it in, bring it in. We're going to take second. Much happy with that. And our quickest lap of the race on the final lap. Wow.
So
I did not expect us to get second at all.
Finishers. Let's take a quick look at the Moto3 class.
Gabriel Rodrigo second. Jason DePasquet. Big shame about him over the weekend for people that haven't seen it. Nicola Mantonelli in 13th, Pedro Acosta 16th, obviously he came off first couple of laps. Darren Binder didn't finish, John McVie didn't finish, Carlos Tatai didn't finish. Got a few riders there that didn't finish. We take second place, we've wrapped the championship up already. Messia's been promoted to second after that. Our team is still winning as well.
Is an excellent result for both him.
We're celebrating Park Ferme
hope for the upcoming races.
For possibly the second to last time, depending on how we get on at Valencia. We get all the reputation. which is good. 5,050. Is that what it is overall? Yes, it is. We got the second place. We're on week 41 of 52. We've got one more race left. We've got the 1,005 credits, and we've nearly got 100,000 reputation. We should have by the time we finish Valencia. We only need another 900, so we should get up to 100,000 reputation points. Research data isn't really that much of a problem anymore because we're leaving the team anyway. But I'm assuming they don't keep the reputation points. So we've got KTM headquarters. We can actually do the last component, which we will, just so that the team is we've managed to max out the team as much as we can. It'd be nice to have seen the growth in the teammates, but unfortunately you don't get that. So that's going to come in week 47. Obviously week 43 is Valencia and our final race of the season, which is our next race. We've got 4 weeks to the engine. 4 weeks till the engine upgrade, but we won't be seeing that, for we are going to go to Valencia for the final race of the season. And look at that, glorious sunshine throughout the whole weekend. Gotta love the good old Valencia racetrack, giving you a nice warm weekend.
What's going on, folks, back home? Today the MotoGP World Championship kicks off a weekend of racing action at the Ricardo Tormo track in Valencia. The tension is palpable. Mechanics and engineers hard at work sorting out the final technical details before the start of this official session. The weather forecast for the session is perfect, so riders and teams will be able to concentrate exclusively on fine-tuning their performance.
Yes. Let's hope we can fine-tune our performance for the season and get a win on our last race on Moto3. Obviously we know we're already moving up to Moto2 next season. We're going to be joining the Petronas Sprinter Racing team, as we'll just set up our we're going to go with acceleration this time, I think, because it's more of an acceleration track, I'd have thought. Down, 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 2. See how many laps we can do.
So we can see the riders and engineers
rear wheel sliding as always.
Times like these, even the smallest detail can be extremely important for improving lap times.
It can.
It looks like there's a bit of excitement.
Acceleration. We don't need low traction. We've got no acceleration.
And trying to understand what to change on the bike.
Okay, so let's save that. We're going to need that one. All of our Moto3. We might have to delete those because it's going to be a bit annoying going all the way down to the bottom for Moto2. Change the tyres. We'll go medium and hard. No, we're going to go medium and medium actually. See how we get with the standards. We'll put in a couple of laps and see how we get on.
Ready to go, and we've noticed the mechanics have really been active in the last few minutes. Let's see if that makes a difference.
So, typically, we are top. We've also had the latest update, which was released on the 31st. So we've got all of the up-to-date liveries. Obviously, Jason Tapasque is in the game as well. It's good to see that they didn't take him out. Keep him in it. Keep living on his name. After the unfortunate events of the weekend.
Second qualifying. The first riders are about to get out on track and battle it out for the top grid positions.
Okay, so this is actually my first time of using the new liveries. So I don't really know what the bike and that are going to look like. Obviously, I've seen it in MotoGP, but I don't know what they're going to look like on the game. The only one we didn't do was a long lap, but we did try, as usual. The game doesn't like it when you try and do the long lap. It still doesn't give you the time, even though you do the time. I think I did a 1:44 with a long lap penalty. It come up long laps served, but for some reason, it don't like you using it. So, we haven't got many tyres to use from, so we're going to have to go with the medium front that we've used and a soft rear.
see if that makes a difference.
Okay, so we've come back out on grid after our medium front and soft rear. We've gone for a soft front and a soft rear, so we're not going to be using that in the race. We've got provisional pole at the moment at a 141.2, but we know we can do quicker than that. We've got Xavier Artigas right behind us. I'd just like to say that the livery on the suit that we're on, or that we are riding for, looks a lot better. I like the blue and the black. The other one was a lot more blue than it was black, so I quite like that. On to the brakes. Keep it into the right hand side. We're up in the first sector. We've got red in the first sector, so we're still quickest. Obviously you should be, because we're on softs. Pedro Acosta's gone pole at the moment. We come out of Anglia Neto. Sector 2 is red. Onto the brakes. Keeping it left for turn 8. A little bit wide, and then pick up the late apex. Nicely done. Through turn 9. Flick it right for turn 10 and brake onto turn 10. Ready for your approach for turn 11. Tyres are getting hot. They would do, it's softs. Onto the brakes. We're up at sector 3 as well. Round the famous turn 13. Lovely corner. Down onto the brakes for turn 14. And out. Well, I think it's safe to say we're going to get pole. It's going to be a 140.6. That's our quickest lap of the weekend. Shall we stick with that one for pole position, I'm assuming? It was 140.6 was enough to get us pole. We knew if we did a 140 it would be okay, but I'm surprised they didn't get any quicker. Niccolo Antonetti down in 18th there.
Hello from the Ricardo Tormo Circuit in Valencia, and welcome to the latest round of the World Championship and the Moto3 race. As you can tell from the footage we're broadcasting from the track, we're looking forward to great weather for the race.
Yes, we are. It looks lovely.
We're now out
and it's
on
going to
the
be sunny.
Grid where everything seems ready.
We certainly don't want to go soft, so we shall change them. We're going to go hard rear. Hard front, medium rear.
Seem to be some of the favourites.
Done a bit of testing, if you like, for this this setup, and it worked in free practice. So we're just going to see how it goes. I think we look at Carlos Tato there in the new livery, and then that's ourselves. Okay, so first time look at the grid with their new liveries on. Dennis Ontry done in 11th, John McVie 7th, Niccolo Antonetti qualified 18th, João Macia qualified 17th, Jason DePasquet, Fanati right at the back. I don't know why he's so far back.
On the starting grid, just a few moments to go, and the lights will go out at the Ricardo Tormo track in Valencia.
Okay, so final race of the season. Let's get a good start. Let's see how we get on. We've got 6 laps. All that front end come up. Get down. Pedro Acosta shot off the line. Okay, braking into turn 1. Jorge Martinez. Aspar corner. Oh, we go very wide there. Going to pick up a penalty for that one. Or a limit warning. Or we're going to go try and go round the outside into Doohan. That's not going to happen. Going to have to give him it in turn 3 as well. Turn 4. Whoa. Then flick it right for turn 5. Angel Nito, turn 6. Don't know why they still look behind them. That's so annoying. We'd never look behind you going around a corner. We'll go down the power map in 2, so I've just realised we're going to run out of fuel. On to the brake. So we're a little bit late. Turn 8. Pick up the late apex though. On to the brakes for turn 10, sets you up for turn 11. We're still within a second of Pedro Acosta. We've got Kaito Tabor behind us. Oh, that's a poor line through there, a bit wide. Got the power up the corner, though. Onto the brakes. Can we get in his slipstream? No, we can't, because we're going to go wide. Out the final corner for lap 1. The rear wheel is heating up. It's weird, the medium tyre never heated up this much. Right, okay, turn 2. Let's try and get a couple of clean laps in. Turn 4, keep it right. Pedro Acosta's still in front of us. We've got Kaito Tabor behind us, then Mino, then Suzuki, then Artigas, then Binder, and then Rodrigo to finish the top 8. We flick it left for turn 6, Angel Nito corner. Onto the acceleration nice and early. Go through turn 7 and break it into turn 8. Go wide, pick up the late apex. We didn't go as wide as we normally do. Turn 9 into turn 10, brake for turn 11. I feel like Pedro Acosta's actually getting away from us here. We're at 1.6 fuel, so we could always use power map on 3 just to try and catch up with him, see if we can get into a slipstream here. Let's get a better final corner. That was a much better final corner there. If we hadn't gone onto the curb, I think we should be close enough to pick up the slipstream. Quickest lap of the race, 1:41. We picked up the slipstream, but I think it's just going to be, we're going to outbrake ourselves there. Oh, I don't know how I got that stopped. Tried to outbrake him going around the outside. Trying to be a little bit too cocky. Oh, he's going to leave a door there. Oh, we're going to hit him. Sorry. We both stayed on it, though. We've pulled away from Kaito Tabor behind us. That was close there. Nearly had a bit of a snaking about. Onto the brakes. Rear wheel's still extremely hot, but we're not losing traction, so I'm not arguing with it at the moment. We're in the slipstream going through turn 7. We're going to have to go to the inside, turn 8. We're letting go there. We don't want to dive up the inside there, that's risky. We've got the speed out of there. We're going to pick up the limits warning for that one. Around turn 11. Onto the acceleration early. He's playing defensively. He's going to the right hand side of the track. Might could have compromised his exit. Oh no! Limits warning again. Oh, sorry. Whoa! I nearly had the front end up then. This is good old battle, Pedro Acosta here. We're in power mapping 3. We're up the slipstream. We come out. Start lap 4. Brake late. Not too late though. Keep power mapping 3 on up here as we try and stay in front of Pedro Acosta. Right, we need a couple of good laps here to try and pull away a little bit. We've got the pace to pull away. I don't know whether we will do with a medium rear. It's odd. It worked in free practice. It never heated up in free practice like it's heating up today. Onto the brakes for Angel Nito. Nicely out of turn 6 there. 0.3 the gap behind us to Pedro Acosta. Onto the brakes for turn 8. Hopefully go a little bit wide. No, we won't pick up that late apex. Onto the brakes. Really feeling that rear wheel now, which isn't ideal. Onto the brakes, the final corner. Tipping it in. We'll pull over to the left so he's not right behind us in our slipstream. He's got the top speed on us though, gaps down to 1.6. We're going to brake late again, he could come up the inside of us here. We'll be into this corner if anywhere. Oh, there he is. Nearly rammed into us down to coming down to Mick Doohan's corner. And we go turn 3 and then we flick it right immediately for turn 4. Oh, there he is again. We're struggling to get the power down with that rear tyre. It's overheated. Oh, that's going to send us wide. Onto the brakes, turn 8. Rear wheel trying to slide out. Gap's still at 0.2. If he's still this close to... Oh, there he is! I was going to say, if he's still this close to us, he's going to try and move into the final corner, I'd have thought. Oh, he's touched the rear end of us. Oh, he's gone down. He just tried a little bit too hard to come up the inside of us. He was never going to make it there. Don't know why he tried to go up the inside of us coming into that corner. That's given us a bit of breathing space. Toba's 0.6 behind. We've just done a 142.5 though, so we're struggling to get the power down with that overheating rear tyre. And worn rear tyre, should I say. The left hand side of that tyre's cooked. Mick Doohan for the final time as we go incredibly wide. Onto the brakes, through turn 4. Flick it right for turn 5. And power up the hill. Onto the brakes, turn 6. Nicely done, gap still at 0.5. Onto the brakes, turn 8. Nice and easy. Gonna have to be careful around turn 13 with that rear tyre. Turn 12. Final time going through turn 13. I think we've got the win. Provided we don't make a mistake into the final corner. We get through cleanly. We do. We might even have the fastest lap of the race here. We're going to pop a wheelie, just make sure they're not too far behind us. Final race of the season, and we take the win. We did get the best lap of the race as well. A 141.0.
The Moto3 class final standings.
Jason DePasquet finished 13th. Then Pedro Acosta finished 17th after crashing into us there. Romano Fenati down in 28th. He really didn't have a good race. Our team won the championship, so that's good. And we've won the championship already. But we're glad that we won our final race. A good send-off to the team that's won us the championship in Moto3. We celebrate with the team for the final time. This is the little end of season celebration in the... It is. We celebrate with the team in the paddock at the end of the season. Great scenes of celebration in the paddock. All loads of helmets on the mantles there. Casey Stoner, Rossi, Lorenzo, Joan Mir from last year, Marc Marquez on the bottom left hand corner there, and we get to stick our helmet down. We got our championship helmet on the pedestal. There it is, it's official. We are the Moto3 World Champion. There's our Moto3 World title trophy. Got all the reputation. We did make it to 100,000, so that's cool. All the credits coming in. Do we not get the extra credits for winning the championship? Or do they come at the end of the season, maybe? Ah, here they are. 10,000 for achieving our championship. Rewards for reputation, for team objectives. And we get the credits for our team objectives as well for top 10. 142,000 credits. We only had one race there, as I was quickly looking. We had one race there off of the podium, and that was Assen, which was our wet race that we struggled in big time. I thought we were going to struggle at Malaysia as well, if I'm honest, but we didn't. We managed to bring that home with a second after being gifted that by Daryl Binder's mistake. See, frame plus 29, but it's down engine. Oh, he's plus 40. He's 44 engine. I don't know. So we're going to leave this video there, everybody. If you like this video, if you like this season, please hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Don't forget the notification bell so don't miss a video as it drops. Obviously, the next video is a Moto 2. And I shall see you all in the next Moto2 season.